Hello, so we'll move to exercise number 5 now. This is the last exercise in this for today, and it's about matching. Again, it's a matching exercise. So you'll match words on the left hand side column from words on the left hand side column. So we have words there, and I'll go through the list of the words. And we have, the first one is permanent. Permanent means it doesn't change, it's always like that. It's there for forever, it doesn't change. That's the meaning of permanent. Then serious means serious accident, for example, is dangerous. That's the meaning of serious. Special means that it's not you need someone special. You need something special. It's not anything special treatment. It's not any type of treatment. It's not ordinary. It's not common. That's the meaning of special. And then property is what you own. For example, your car, your house. That's your property. And then we have first, and then we have happen. The other words that we should match them to are treatment, aid, disability, injury, frequently or occasionally. Frequently means it happens very often, and then occasionally means happens sometimes, only sometimes. And then we have damage. So that's the last word. So I'll give you a few minutes to do the matching exercise. Okay, so I hope you finished with the exercise, and we'll go through the answers together now. So permanent, usually we say permanent disability. So permanent disability means disability that you can't recover from. It's always, some people, for example, some people who have car accidents, they can have the permanent disabilities. They will, for example, lose their ability to walk. They will not be able to walk anymore. So that's permanent. That's a type of permanent disability, permanent. And then we have serious. So serious injury, that is a dangerous injury. That's the meaning of serious. It's not casual. It's not minor. It's serious. And then 3, special. So special treatment. So if you have a major accident, you need special treatment that you can get at the hospital. That's special treatment, and usually it involves either staying there at the hospital or having the treatment for a long period of time, for a few weeks. Sometimes even goes 2 months. And then number 4 is property. So what is the word that goes with the property is damage. We talk about property damage. So it can, your car, if you have an accident, as I mentioned before, it can be damaged. It can be broken. A house also can be damaged because of fire and so on. First aid. Talk about first aid. And then last one is happen. So happen frequently or occasionally. A risk or an accident can happen. An accident can happen frequently, often, or occasionally means only sometimes. Okay, so this is the last part of today's lesson, and we have here a list of words, keywords that we have studied in this unit, and you have the explanation of the words. So you should be able to identify these words. You should be able to understand their meanings. You can have questions about them. So assessing risks, we talked about that before. It's to evaluate the risk, likelihood or chance of an accident. So the likelihood means the possibility of an accident. That's the meaning of likelihood or chance of accidents. And then do risk assessment means you evaluate the risk, how serious it is. How serious is the risk? Is it can it have minor result, major result, extreme result, and so on? And then eliminate the hazard. Eliminate means remove, get rid of it, remove it completely. Control the risk. It means it's under control, so you can control it, you can manage it. Very likely means there's a strong possibility or probability that something will happen. It will, for example, 80% that it will happen. And then likely means it's possible. The opposite of likely is unlikely. It's not really possible. It can happen, but it's very rare. That's the meaning of unlikely. Very unlikely is even more than likely. Unlikely, sorry. It means it's almost impossible. Almost impossible. Then extreme injury. Extreme means very serious, very dangerous injury, which means it can lead to death. That's the meaning of extreme injury. Or disability, permanent disability. We talked about permanent disability a moment before. Then we have major injury. So major means serious. That's the meaning of major injury. And we have moderate injury. Moderate means somehow in the middle, not very serious, but still it needs special treatment. And then we have minor injury. So minor injury is not really dangerous. You can even treat it with with first aid. And then we have permanent disability. Permanent disability, if you have, for example, a car accident, a serious car accident, it can lead to permanent disability. It means, for example, you will not be able to walk anymore, or a disability like this, moving your hands or your legs, and so on. And then special casual treatment. So special means it's done by a specialist like a nurse or a doctor. Casual treatment is usually, it doesn't really require, you can do it even yourself or someone else can do it for you. It can be also done at the hospital, but it doesn't require a lot of knowledge, a lot of expertise. And then first aid, this is, we have the first aid box almost in every company. It includes some drugs and a few things that we can treat an injury, small injury with before going to a hospital. So again, as I mentioned before, as I said before, you need to know these words. These words are keywords in this unit. Thank you, and I'll see you later.